Hey everyone, welcome again on the Tag. And in this video, we are going to work on the read operation. So remember, in the last video of this series, we started working on the CRUD operation with the Firestore. Now is the time to fetch the data and store that data on our home page. In the first video, we used the create operation to create some of the data on the Firestore. Now, the time is to read the data from the Firestore and store that data in the home page. So remember, here we have the to-dos card. Okay, so now it's time to perform the read operation and fetch the data from the Firestore. That we are going to do in this video. So watch the video till the last. I will give you a bonus tip as well. And please don't forget to subscribe the channel and like the video and share the video to your friends. Also, if possible, comment on a video. That will motivate me. Okay, so let's start the coding. So here the basic building block for this page is the to-do card. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy this to-do card, and basically what is happening over here, that we hard-coded everything. Now it's time to fetch the data from the Firestore, right? So we don't need all this thing. I'm just going to delete all this thing. I'm just going to delete all this thing. So it will look nice. And let's use the to-do card as of now. So in this page, you will find that there is single to-do card as of now. Now it's time to fetch the data from the Firestore and show all of the data over here. At the time of fetching the data, we are going to use the stream builder. Stream builder provided by the Flutter. It needs two parameters only. The first parameter is the stream and the second parameter is the builder method. The stream, we have to generate this stream from the Firestore. Okay, we have to fetch the data from the Firestore and that will going to generate a stream. Okay, and the second method, we have a builder and it have a context and the snapshot. Snapshot is a very important thing because inside this snapshot only we are going to get the data. Okay, first thing, we have to provide the stream. What will be the source? Okay, so the source of the stream is the Firestore, and we have to use the snapshot to display something. Like at the time of working with the APIs or fetching some or doing some read write operation, we use the stream. Okay, so if we don't have any kind of data, till that we will show the circular progress indicator. Okay, we are loading a data something. And after fetching the data, that the data is fetched, then we have to show this to-do card. So let me write a condition over here. If snapshot dot hash data, okay, and let's add a negation. So basically, I'm writing a condition that if snapshot don't have any data, then just return a circular progress indicator. Okay. Also, let's use it, wrap it inside the center so it will came here. Okay, we just set the save, because of that only it is because of that this circular progress indicator come. And now we have to provide the source of the stream, and the source of the stream we are going to use the Firestore. So first thing, we have to let's create the stream. I'm going to create a stream over here only. So final stream, the type we are going to use is the query snapshot. That will going to provide by the Firestore only. Okay, and let's use the stream, and we are going to generate a stream from the Firestore only. So remember, we use the Firebase Firestore dot instance last time, right? And here we have to provide the collection name. So our collection name is the to-do, and here what we have to do, here we have to use the snapshot to fetch all the data available on the to-do collection. So this is a source of stream which we created, and the source of stream is the Cloud Firestore where we have the data inside the to-do collection. So this stream we have to assign to the stream builder. After assigning this stream to the stream builder, what we have to do, that we have to write a logic to show all of the data from the Cloud Firestore. Here we hard coded the thing, the title, check, icon, bg color, all of the thing are hard coded. What we have to do, we have to use the Listview.builder to iterate this widget and show all of the document which we have inside the Cloud Firestore. So if you see here, we have total 2, 4, 6 document. So let's do the thing that let's fetch the data first and then show a hard coded data as of now. What I'm going to do, that I'm going to use something, okay, we don't have a thing that will wrap this out, so let's use the Listview.builder, not custom, Listview.builder, and it have a first parameter called item builder. The item builder is a method. The first parameter of the item builder is the context and second is the index, and it return a custom, it can return a custom widget or the widget provided by the Flutter, like text, container, column, or anything. So we have our custom widget, and the second parameter which is important, we have to use the item count. And what will be the item count? The item count is the count we have inside the Cloud Firestore. We have total 6 items, right? So that thing we have to provide over here. So how we will get all the data? So we already provided the stream. So after fetching the data, this builder method will keep it inside the snapshot. So we have to use the snapshot dot data. So after fetching it, the data will have the data. Otherwise, if don't have a data, then we are going to show the circular progress indicator dot docs. So remember, I told you that each of the row, we are saying the document. This is a NoSQL database. So each of the thing we have here is a document, and each of the parameter we have here, that is a field. So in a normal SQL language, we can say it as a row and we can say it as a column. So individual document is a row and individual field is a column. So we have to follow the NoSQL convention. So this is docs dot length, and we just have to remove this thing. We don't want to type annotate. Okay, let me just remove it and let's hit the save. If we have data, then we have to show all of the thing. So here you can see that we have total 6 field, 2, 4, 6, and we have total 6 document over here. Because of that only, in our app we got the 4 card. As of now, the card is hard coded. Now let's work on this card and show the actual data. Okay, before showing the data which we are fetching from the Firestore is in a JSON format. So we have to decode that JSON format as a normal Dart object. That we can do using the model classes, but as of now I'm going to use the map type to map the JSON data into the normal Dart object. So let's use the map string dynamic. Let's use the data. Remember, all the data we have inside the snapshot.data.docs. We are iterating the docs only by index. So this index will iterate all of the data which we face one by one. Okay, so docs is a list and we are accessing the data one by one. Dot data, and we had to typecast as a map string dynamic. Okay, in a Flutter we use capital S, in TypeScript we use small s, so that is my mistake. And this data will have individual document data in map string dynamic type. Okay, so that is a format we use in a Flutter. So each of the data, or we can say it as a document, we're going to store here only. Okay, so individual document, we are going to access it here only with help of this document. Okay, so this is our first document. Okay, and the document we have here have 4 fields. The first field I'm going to show you, that is a title field. So let's click it. Let's use the title exact name. I just wrongly misplaced here that TTILE at the time of creating the data. That's why I had to use exact name over there. Otherwise, it will going to throw an error. I will going to show you that what kind of error you will get. But let me show you the first data. So if I will hit the save, then you can see that all of the title came, but one of the title is throwing an error called null. If I will go at the last document don't have the title field. Because of that only we are getting a null error over here. So let's handle that as well. So if the title field is a null, then let's show a header. Otherwise, if it is not a null, then show the actual value of the title. So here we added a validation as well. You can add a validation on each of the field. If some of the document have a empty value or a null value, then you can validate it at the time of rendering the data. So I just validated that if the document title is null, which we have in a 6 case, then show header as a string. You can put your own name or anything you want, you can show it over here. So that is a kind of validation. Okay, so we are accessing each of the document here by each of the index. Okay, and we are typecasting it into the map string dynamic, so we can show it in a normal dart object, because this thing we are getting is in a JSON type. Okay, so that's why we are using this thing to convert it into normal map type of data, and we are showing it over here. So now we can show the title. What about showing the icons? Okay, so to showing an icon, let's use the category field. Okay, so till that you can see that we are able to fetch the data from the Firestore, and we are able to show the data one by one. So now it's our own manipulation to work with this to-do cart. So this is totally optional for you, but at the last I'm going to show you a bonus thing on a Firestore, so please watch the video till the last. Okay, so now let's render this icon based on the category parameter. For that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the switch case, and I'm going to get access of this category. So remember, the category have a multiple type. The first one is the category is work, workout, food, work, design, and workout. Okay, so let's add a case for this category. So let me just copy it, and let's write logic for this category. Oh, we had to use the document. So here we are using the switch cases, and that switch case is based on the category field. Okay, we are accessing here like we are accessing the title field. Similarly, we are accessing the category field over here, and I'm going to write a logic for this icon color and the icon data. The first what we have to do, let's create icon data type, icon data, and color will be icon color. So it will totally a dynamic thing. Okay, we are not hard coding the icon color and icon data and icon color. Okay, so in a switch case, what we have to do, if the case is work, so here you can see that category value can have a work. Okay, so I'm writing a logic for the work. So if the category value is work, then let's use the icon data as the icons dot run circle outline, and icon color will be colors dot white. Okay, and for the default case also I'm going to put this thing. So after each of the switch case we have to add a break. Okay, and we have a default case. Default case will have icon data and icon color same, so it will not throw any kind of null error. So let's use it and let's hit the save. Or let's, at the time of defining only, let's, okay, background color, colors dot yellow. Yeah, it can show, or we can use the color as a red. Okay, you can see that we are rendering this thing based on the case. So let's add a second case as well, and that we will get from the Cloud Firestore only. The second case is the workout. That if the work value is workout, then let's show something else. So if the case value is workout, then show alarm icon. Okay, now it's alarm, and let's use teal color. Okay, now the color is changed. Then we have a different case for it's the food. So let's use the third case that will have, if the category value have the value food, then let's use the grocery. I guess we have local grocery store. And let's use the color as the blue. Let's hit the save. So now it changed. Similarly, we can add all of the cases over here. So like one of the case we have a value called design. So we can add a logic. So we are rendering this thing very dynamically. Okay, we're not rendering the thing by hard-coded thing. So we are using the design. We can use the music track or audio track or something. Audio track, and it can be red or something what green. So here we are rendering the thing based on this switch case of the category. Okay, so it is kind of very dynamic. This is a great exposure for you also for the beginner, that how you can write a logic to show something based on some parameter inside the Listview Builder. If you can write this logic inside the to-do card only, But as of now we are passing all of the parameter one by one. That's why I wrote this logic inside here. Okay, so but you got the idea, right, that how you can render the thing based on the parameter which we are fetching from the Firestore. Okay, so this thing is completed, right? Now we are able to create the data, we are able to read the data. Also let's add, we have to create a new page. After clicking on this each of the card, we have to navigate on the details page where we have to show the title, description, those things, and it's type of plant or normal. So like we have a field called task, that can be a plant or something else. We have an important that we can show in that particular screen. But yeah, you got a very basic idea that how you can create a item on the Firestore, how you can fetch and you can read the data from the Firestore. And let's talk about some bonus thing. Suppose you wanted to perform some query on a Firestore. Okay, so Firestore in the UI itself we have a filter field, so you can perform some query over here and you can get the code. How? Suppose we have a 4 field. These are the 4 field. It will automatically show you the field name, and I wanted to filter the data based on the category. So if the category, here we have to add the condition. So as of now its category is a field, so I'm going to use the equal to. But if it was a kind of a number, then I can use greater than, equal to, less than, those kind of thing I can use it. So here we have bunch of query thing. So let's use the is equal to, and if the category is equal to food, then it automatically created a code for you and apply it. Then it will filter out the food. Similarly you can do it on a Flutter app as well. Okay, but that how you can use this code, I will going to show you in the next coming videos. Okay, but please don't forget to subscribe the channel, like the video, share the video to your friends. Thank you all. Happy coding. See you on a next video.